And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't. Make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Los Angeles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And once again, the Browns are back in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Austin Ekeler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Ekeler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. Just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost themselves some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Herbert on first down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. From the 39, Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. 2 yards is all they're getting the completion. It's 4th down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. On 4th down, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And even though they trail, they've had success running the football. Over 100 yards rushing as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Browns, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, the return is Reed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, The 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now room for Eckler.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert operating from the red zone. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Now Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Browns 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Fighting him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Chubb will get the call running left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here comes Reed. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
A team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's Eckler again, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. On game 7. First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here is Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could.
Use that stop trailing here in the fourth.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 2.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.